For this question, we are supposed to find k, and the clue that is given to us is when we expand this, the coefficient of x to the power of 3 is going to be equal to 860, which means that for each of these expressions that I have here, we need to extract out the x to the power of 3 terms, combine them together so that I can compare the coefficient of the left hand side, which is going to involve k, with 860 on the right hand side. And to extract out the x to the power of k term from the left hand side, one way is, of course, I can apply binomial expansion to expand this expression and to expand this expression. Or if you're to be familiar enough with the binomial expansion formula, we know that if it is n choose r, the second term is going to be raised to the power of r. And this gives us a hint of how we can extract out the x to the power of 3 terms from each of the expression here. Because for this, I just need to do a 5 choose 3. Then the second term will be raised to the power of 3. And that is what I want, because that will cause the power of x to be 3. So let's do that for this. That means this is going to be 5 choose 3. Then it will be 2 to the power of 5 minus 3 minus kx to the power of 3. Nice, because this will give me x to the power of 3. I'll do that for this too. It is 6 choose 3. Then 3 to the power of 6 minus 3. Then we have x to the power of 3. All the rest of the other terms I'm going to just ignore, and this I'll equate it once again to 860 x to the power of 3. Evaluating this using my calculator, I have minus 40 k to the power of 3 x to the power of 3, and this, it is going to be 540 x to the power of 3 and so on. This is equal to 860 x to the power of 3. And if I were to combine the coefficients together, I'm going to get minus 40 k to the power of 3 plus 540. And this is the coefficient of x to the power of 3. And this, I can match it to 860 x to the power of 3. So if I were to compare the coefficients, I know minus 40 k to the power of 3 plus 540 is going to be equal to 860. This is how we managed to form an equation in terms of k, and now we'll be able to solve for the value of k. So this minus 40 k to the power of 3, this, if I were to bring it over, it is going to be 320. So k to the power of 3 is minus 8 and k is minus 2.